Hey everybody, welcome to Pink Shade. It's Monday, so it's Mugshot Monday, and I'm here with Keisha. We're both a little sleepy.
We're sleepy. We're like old lady sleepy, need a nap or something like that, you know?
We're just discussing our nap schedule before we came on, so there you have it.
And again, this is how we share a brain. She was wanting to take a nap. I was wanting to take a nap. So she says, "Ma'am, yeah.
Let's go early. Let's record early." Because if you said you couldn't record early, I was going to be like, "Great, let's record later, and then I can take a nap."
Yeah, I was like, you know what? When she said that, I'm like, let's bang this out because I really want to take a nap. So here we are.
Man, it's interesting. Amy Archer, our fellow Libra sister. I don't feel like she's a napper.
When is her birthday?
She's a September Libra.
No, I knew it. I was like, she's a little bit different kind of Libra than us. There's a huge difference between a September Libra. They are not real Libras. And October Libras, we're the real Libras. Yeah,
that's what I think. But don't say it. Don't listen. We'll have a fist fight at Libra Fest. But if if you didn't get a ticket,
Amy's short. Like, Amy, we can outrun you. Stop.
Amy is short. God bless. God bless. Okay, well, let's talk about these people. I don't know who's a Libra here and who's not, and I don't care.
I'm not claiming any of them to be Libras. No, those are some damn Leos. Who else did I like? Those are some Cancers or some Capricorns. These people, we will not claim them as Libras. No.
So this is Love After Lockup, Season 7, Episode 16, Skating Around the Truth. Okay, apropos.
So how many more episodes do we have since we don't really know what correct number we're at?
So this is, because it started with 9. So this will be, this is the 7th episode of this iteration. Now, I have asked that question to my WeTV people. Hey, ladies. Let me know. And they say, big announcement coming soon. So
what could it be?
The big announcement will be we're going to continue with Life After Lockup. I don't know.
I think that at this point, they should just trust us with the information. We're not going to put it out there if they tell us not to.
If they say not to. There's so much stuff that the TLC people tell us that we don't know, that I don't say. Like, if you just tell me what's coming, I won't say it. But
WeTV wants to be Bravo so bad.
I know they want to
with their secrets.
Their secrets, yeah. Well, anyway, so we don't know. I don't know. This is the what did I say? So
the ninth
episode.
But 16.
It started with the 9th, and we're on 16. So it's the 7th episode, and we just got a new couple. So,
and we really could have gone the rest of the season without one who soars with meth pipe, since he's Native American. That's what I'm going to name him. Soaring meth pipe, since he wants to be Native American.
I'm fascinated with these people because
I'm sure you are.
In no world is this going to work. So
one who runs with zebras. Maybe that's what we'll name him.
One who smokes with zebras.
Yeah, so we have to give him, because he's Native American. So, okay, we're going to run with that.
So we're starting with them. That's Charlie and Hilary with one L. I always like a Hilary with one L.
I have only met in real life one Hilary, and she happens to be my friend. And it's with 2 L's.
2 L's. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The one Hilary in real life I knew also had 2 L's. So, Midwest Oklahoma. Now I looked that up because my husband is from Oklahoma.
He ain't from these streets.
Well, Midwest City, Oklahoma is just a suburb of Oklahoma City. It's really probably his address is probably Oklahoma City.
Okay.
So I don't know why they're doing that, but Oklahoma people come at me. I could be wrong. So we got Charlie, age 55, unemployed, and Hilary, age 58, robbery and drug trafficking, 2.5 years. So you knew immediately she was a drug sitch gone wrong. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we open with this man saying, "You're gorgeous, you sexy thing. You're here, you're alive. Hear me roar," and stacks on some bracelets. Okay.
He is a stack, like a stack of stupid. Like, who is this person? Where did he come? Where are you from? What? This is a lot to throw at us mid-season.
That it's either gonna fizzle super quickly, or it was so good that they put it at the end because they're gonna transfer it over to Life After. Do you know what I mean?
Okay,
So
let's go with it. So it's gonna be so good. Let's hope.
Let's hope. So they keep showing a spider crawling around. And at some point I was like, oh, is that like a huge spider and that's like his pet? No, it was just a gross spider. They wanted to show us that he was gross and had spiders crawling around his house.
Here's the thing, WeTV. You didn't have to do that to let us know he was gross.
This guy. So he says, when I was younger, I got made fun of because I had red hair, but now I embrace it. Some would say I'm a wild child or a hot mess, but I dress for my mood. Cowboy one day, biker one day, rocker one day, and my hair is what they call Indian red. I am part of the Choctaw tribe. He tells us he was married twice 10 years ago. His second wife died of breast cancer. That was very traumatic and tore him apart. I don't know why he said twice 10 years ago, like two quick marriages. I don't know, but he's got on so much under eyeliner. He almost looks like Kim Plath.
I just feel like the Native Americans have been through so much already.
Yeah.
Throughout history, they've gone through and they still struggle. I mean, we are still trying to really embrace celebrating their holidays, which we should.
Yeah.
For this foolery to come on our television screens, and I don't know. I think it's a claim. I think this is like a 1/50th% Native American person.
We see that sometimes. He
just wants something to attach on to. So there you go.
So his brother walks in. His name is Bobby, and says, "What the fuck are you wearing?" That's not what he said, but that's what he meant. He's like, "What is this get up?"
His brother walked in with full disappointment. His brother walked in like, I got to pay off this quick loan, this cash loan that I took out.
Yeah.
Let me do this episode so I can pay it off and be done. But unfortunately, I have to talk to my brother. Here we are.
And Charlie goes, "This is my clubbing look." And he says, I reinvented myself. I don't want to be plain Charlie anymore. I'm free and alive and celebrating Charlie Red. This guy loves the nightlife, loves attention, loves to rock out and have fun. And Bobby's like, "You do know we're literally going to a pool hall 1 block away. Like, we are not going to New York City to club, and it's not 1982. Like, what's happening?"
I mean, I you know me, I love a good animal print.
So I don't mind an animal print. It has splash here or there.
This wasn't a splash. This was a whole pool of zebra print.
It was
literally from head to. There are zebras passing by. Like, God damn, he look good. I mean, because he's got
that's our skinny. That's our skinny. That's our skinny cousin.
Look at he got a little red in him. A little red. Like it is head to toe zebra print. Like. This was a lot. He's
got on like a low slung chain belt and black nail polish and lots of eyeliner, and I don't get it.
Maybe I'm PMSing because I still have my ovaries. But there's just something, this small little smidge of something that makes him endearing to me. Maybe because his wife died of breast cancer and he's just trying to find himself.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'd like to know when this Charlie Red, love to rock out, loves attention, loves the nightlife, when this person was born. Was
when
it born
he got fired from his job?
Or did he always dress like this? Y'all, I don't know about you, but it's been so hot here. And 95 degrees outside feels like 120 degrees inside your pants. Am I right? You can summer-proof your intimate areas with the Tushy Bidet, the instant bathroom upgrade that keeps you healthy and fresh where sweat hits the hardest. Y'all, I am so excited to talk to you about the Tushy Bidet. You don't even know. As listeners to this show know, we talk about bidets on our reality shows a lot. So many of our 90-day fiancés come over to the U.S. and they're stunned that every home does not have a bidet, and all the Americans end up getting one and loving it. I would be willing to bet that most of them are getting a Tushy Bidet. I just got one. It was so easy to install. Seriously, it took me 10 minutes, and I'm not a handy person. Remember how easy it was for Rashid to install his new bidet at Mallory's house? He was so excited about his clean butthole, and he wanted her to have a clean butthole too. Now, that's love. Now, Rashid's new bidet looked great in her bathroom, and my new bidet looks great in my bathroom. I am telling you, if you haven't tried a bidet, get on board or get on the bidet. It really does make you feel so clean. And like Jihoon from 90 Day Fiancé, your whole family can have a clean anal. Seriously though, 99% of people who wash with Tushy warm water bidets feel cleaner and fresher after going to the bathroom. Tushy e-bidets have a heated seat, adjustable water temperature, and a powerful yet gentle dryer. Tushy bidets easily attach to your existing toilet without the need for additional plumbing. And the e-bidets only require an outlet. And people who have made the switch to Tushy use up to 80% less toilet paper. No more clogged toilets. And that is a big problem in my house, not naming names. But there's no more wasting money on something that does an inferior job of cleaning your Tushy. Every Hello Tushy bidet comes with a 30-day hassle-free return and a 12-month warranty. You literally have nothing to lose. So stay fresh and healthy where the AC can't reach. For a limited time, our listeners get 10% off their first bidet order when you use code PINKSHADE at checkout. That's 10% off your first bidet order at Hello Tushy, Tushy, HelloTushy.com with the promo code Pink Shade for 10% off. And let me know how you like it. So now Bobby says, how is Hilary? And he shows a picture of her and says, she is so gorgeous. Can you believe it? She is 58 years old, but we're not sure when she's getting out. So he goes, it's crazy because I've always been a bad boy, but now I'm involved with a bad girl. Dun, dun, dun.
I have never seen someone use the Snapchat filters as much as Hilary does. She's going to keep Snapchat in business always.
She's got like the kitty ears and
you could just, when you can see a picture like that's some sort of a Snapchat filter on her face. And boy, does this is Chaz and Bronwyn in 30 years.
Yes. But here's the thing though. He's met her in person. So he knows what she actually looks like, So we meet Hilary. So Hilary has sort of like a long reddish hair.
Like her man.
She's got orange eyeshadow to match her orange jumpsuit. And she shows us her sexy runway walk, which I thought was pretty good.
If you were modeling orthopedic shoes at a nursing home,
girl,
I think it would have been great.
She's not that well. How much older is she than me? Let's see.
It doesn't matter how much older. This has nothing to do with you. This has to do with her.
Okay. All right. Okay. You're right.
You're not 58.
No, I'm not, but I'm not far from it. So she says she's serving 3 years for robbery and trafficking. And then we see her rap sheet. Robbery.
That's a light sentence for what she's done in there for. Would you agree? 3 years?
Robbery, second degree, conspiracy, and trafficking in illegal drugs.
Yeah.
Maybe just because she was driving the getaway car and she didn't actually go in and do the robbery. Maybe.
I guess we'll talk about when we get to the body cam footage that we got.
Yeah.
It was a first. I don't think we've ever gotten body. Yeah, I like that too.
I liked it. So she says, before I went to prison, I was modeling and acting and doing commercials. And I got arrested because I was driving a getaway car. And for some reason, it sounded like a good idea to rob a gas station. Drugs are the reason I was in that situation. And then we see the body cam footage. And it's like a bag of meth and like a loaded gun and ammo in the car. I was like, a loaded gun in the car?
This was
like
a lot. Yeah, and even the cop himself said, that's a lot of meth.
Yeah.
So this is someone who probably sees meth every day. He's like, that's a lot of meth. That's what I'm saying. 3 years.
Yeah, that's interesting. So you don't know, like, if she flipped on the other people, so she's the first one that flipped, so she got the best deal,
Yeah.
So she says since she's been in prison, she worked a program, and now she's over a year clean. So
good for her.
Good for you, Hilary. So now back to Bobby and Charlie. Bobby says, well, she was a prisoner and you were her supervisor. How did that work out? So, of course, immediately I was like, this guy wasn't a CO. Look at him. He could be so easily overtaken.
Yeah, he's scrawny.
He's scrawny.
He's as scrawny as Hilary's hair.
Yes, and his own hair as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And he goes, I don't know. We just had chemistry and we bonded. And so Bobby tries to be like, you were getting it. He goes, no, it was just talking, none of that. But then after, I got fired because I was her supervisor, we were writing and calling. She's so different than I am. She's been all over the world. She's been to Paris, to London. She's had high class living. But now with me, it's going to be low class living. Back to the spider on the wall.
Yes, because this is about to be a web of lies, a web of drug use, a web of a woman who's going to take this man for all he's worth, and
which isn't much.
No.
Yeah. So she says, Charlie, he's a rock star. We've been a couple for a year and a half. So when she met him, she wasn't clean yet. She says, we were both employed by the Department of Corrections. I was an inmate working as a cleaner, and he was my boss. So she must be in a very low level prison that maybe is like a part rehab, part prison situation.
Because the prison is named after a doctor.
Yeah, Dr. Eddie.
Did you see that? So maybe it is like a, what did they call the Martha Stewart one? The cupcake prison? But this is like a Chips Ahoy off-brand prison. It's not a cupcake prison at all. Yeah,
let's see. I don't see. I think I do have the name of it somewhere. Because I had to look up like how far it was from where he lived. So, anyway, she's gonna be. It's okay. Blah blah blah. She says he's a rock star. We've been together a couple for a year and a half. So she wasn't clean when she met him, but she's clean now. They were both employed. They ended up getting fired because somebody told the higher ups that they liked each other and they had been flirting. And so he got fired. She got fired too, by the way. She says she's been married 3 times. Her other husbands were well off and she's kind of bougie. She was into clothes, cars, houses, but she wants to marry him. She wants to marry him right away. She wishes he could do more for her financially, but she's not been totally honest with him. I mean, wow, just like right away.
All right. At least sometimes it's like 4 episodes in before we find out what the big lie is. But Hilary's like, look, I heard you already had like 6 episodes down, so let me get it in there real quick.
So in the car, Charlie tells his brother that he wishes Hilary was going out with them. It would be so fun if she was here. And, right when she gets out, I'm going to propose to her. We're going to get married right away. And his brother goes, how are you going to afford that? You don't have a job. Right. You haven't had a job since you got fired. And he says, man, God will provide. Now listen to this. When I propose to her, I'm going to propose to her with the toe ring. And the brother said, first, he says, it's real, it's real unconventional. That's how we are. And the brother goes, you're in over your head. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But like, which toe? Is it going to be the ring toe, the pinky toe, the big toe? Which toe? Left side, second from the end. Yeah. All right. This is okay. We thought the pinky ring from Platteville was something. This is maybe that's what Native Americans do. I'll have to ask a Native American person. Like, do you guys just do toe rings? No. Okay. All right. This is just a Charlie thing. Okay. Yeah. He wants it to be as weird as possible. Okay. So they arrive at the bar and I noticed that he ordered a Sprite. Although he does seem pretty fucked up. Now, I noticed that too. And I'm like, okay, so he's telling us that he does not drink. Right. He is most definitely doing something else. He's very slurry. It may not have anything to do with alcohol. He is most definitely under the influence of something. Yes. And it ain't sage. I agree with that. So, and Talking Eddie says, when my wife died, I became a heavy drinker and I smoked pot, but then I got a DUI. It was a total nightmare. And I have had a hard time maintaining my sobriety. I've stayed clean for a few months here and there. And right now I've been clean for a few months. I want to stay clean for Hilary. She's done it for more than a year. Okay. Well, you have to stay clean for yourself, not for another person. And we're only a few months in with the sobriety too. And he doesn't look like he's going to
any professional place.
No. No.
Oh boy.
So Hilary calls him and she goes, "What are you doing, babe?" And he goes, "I'm at a club." Sir.
Boy, stop.
Sir.
You had a local dive.
And he says, she says, "Are you staying sober?" And he says, "Yes, of course." And she says, he says, "Well, what's going on with your release?" And she says, "Someone saw my blue folder in the case manager's office, which means I'm going home." And he says, "Oh, I can't wait to see you so we can be hugging, loving, doving in the bedroom." Hugging, loving, doving in the bedroom.
I've heard fucking be called a lot of things, but never doving.
Doving.
Doving?
Is he trying to say like lovey-dovey, but he's kind of messed up, so he says loving, doving?
I didn't think about that, but you may be onto something. But either way, he wants to fuck.
Yeah.
When she first gets out.
And she says, "Well, I don't want to rush into things and I don't want to have sex before marriage. It's the right thing to wait." And he says, "Okay."
Celibacy at 58?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
She's been married 3 times.
Okay.
And he says, "I'm just going to go with the flow. I only care about being together forever. You know, I'm here for you. You're here for me. That's all that matters." So
he was not very happy when she said she wanted to wait because he put the phone went down, his head went down like, God damn it, I need a drink. He tried to snap back into it pretty quickly.
And maybe he went in and had one. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
So the talking head, she says, "You know, it's been a long time since I slept with a man, you know, going on 3 years. And now since I've been here, I'm a born again Christian. So I want to wait for marriage. And there's something I haven't told Charlie. My first husband still has feelings for me, and we talk every week, and he sends me $100 a month. And he thinks I should come to Florida to live with him on his yacht. And I will tell Charlie about my ex once I get out." Well,
wait a minute.
First of all, is it a yacht or is it a boat?
Because no, I think it's a boat. I think it's like a homeless person's boat. Because why is he only sending her $100 a month?
If he has a yacht,
that's nothing.
If he has a yacht, he gets into a lot more.
Yeah, I think it's a boat. It's probably not even a licensed boat. I think it is a boat like in front of someone's house, like when they're on vacation. This is not a yacht. I don't know if she knows the difference between a yacht and a boat, but this is not yacht man behavior. $100 a month?
Yeah.
Might as well stick with Charlie.
Charlie talks to these, you know, I was trying to say friends, but I was trying to say barflies. That's the word I was looking for.
Okay. Gotcha.
He talks to these barflies about how they might get married right when she gets out. And the talking head, he says, "It's true love. And I don't want to let another man have an opportunity to slide in and get her." Well, yacht man might have already done it. So we don't know. So his one friend is so drunk. Is like, you can't do like that. You gotta wait. You gotta see how you rock each other's world. You gotta sample the stuff first.
Well, she's not gonna let him do that before marriage. So he's got to put that pinky toe ring on real quick before he gets any. So
I can't wait to see this proposal. So
God,
he says, "It's gonna be hard to have her in the house. You know how women are. They like things a certain way." And they say, "Well, how can you afford a wife? Because you don't have a job." And he goes, "Well, she's going to have to get a part-time job. Like, we won't live like millionaires." Well, why don't you get a job?
Well, most people don't live like millionaires.
Right.
But you're like a hundredaire. Like, he's not even a thousandaire.
So, in the talking head, Hilary says, "You know, Charlie and I don't argue much, but he can be controlling. He wants me to work at Walmart. But I'm not interested in that, and I'm not used to working at all. So hopefully this works out."
Walmart?
Somebody's got to get a job.
But why just Walmart? Why not? I just want you to get a job. Why does it have to be at Walmart?
Maybe Walmart is known for hiring ex-felons.
Okay.
And there's
a whole list of places that will.
Yeah. I don't know why.
But Walmart. Does he want to be a greeter or a cashier, work in the deli? Like, that's just real.
It's specific.
Yeah, it really is.
So then the guys are like, "Have you told her about the settlement?" And he goes, No. You can't tell everything at once. And this is when I noticed he had like a chain belt that wasn't even buckled. I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
He doesn't know what he's doing. We cannot see. We don't have enough time to sit here and figure out what Charlie's doing.
Okay. All right.
We don't.
So
But he's smart to not have told her.
Yes, right. But it's not that much money. So in the talking head, he says, I don't have any secrets except for my finances. I have an insurance settlement that was $200,000 and I haven't told her because it hasn't come through yet. So
doesn't tell us how, why, nothing, no details.
What happened? Were you somewhere and like something fell on you and you got an insurance settlement? You had a car accident. We already know you had a DUI.
Yeah.
So, and talking at outside, the buddies and his brother are like, he needs a prenup. Like, this is crazy. She's going to take his money. And then I just said, is he drunk? Why is he slurring? What's going on? Like, you can't really understand him.
This is Charlie himself is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go again with the person on the inside is the normal one.
And that's questionable as well. Yeah.
But by comparison to him so far, she's going to fuck him so fast. Like, and I don't mean sexually. She's going to fuck over him pretty quickly. If she even goes home to him.
Yeah, I have a feeling the reason we're getting it at the end is maybe because it's short-lived. But, you never know.
You never know.
All right. Dia and Cyrus. They're in the hotel with all the kids. And I guess because spent the night in Denver because where they live is like 2 hours away. And so they're in the hotel and Dia's like, how did everybody feel, our children, waking up to your dad, Cyrus, as she's braiding his hair?
Horribly.
So they're packing up all their stuff and they're going to go swimming at the hotel pool before they leave. And the talking head, she says, I think he's doing okay with the kids. He's just getting adjusted to being out. Like everything's fine. So she's telling the kids, get your energy out. We have a long drive. And he says, I got to call my mom. We're going to spend some time together. So the idea is that like she's going to stay there and swim with the kids and he's going to go spend time alone with his mother. Mm-hmm. So in the talking head, he said, my mom took it terribly that I was going with Dia, that I wasn't coming with her. So I really need to spend alone time with her.
Okay. Now, did you scream a little bit at the TV when they left those kids in that pool?
Well, they were standing right by the door.
I know.
So that they could look. And I have to assume like a production assistant was in there. But when they went all the way outside, I was like, ew.
Yes, Cyrus is bad.
Yeah.
But Dia is one of the dumbest people we have met on this show on just multiple levels. She's just, that right there concerned me. Like, where is CPS? Well, this is not safe.
I didn't like it. So he calls his mom and she's like, I'm really sick. And he goes, well, Mom, I wanted to get to just spend some time with you today. And she goes, no, I'm sorry. I'm just really sick. And he says, well, Mom, Dia is really important to me. And she goes, well, Cyrus, I thought you were coming here to live with me, but now you're not. And this has just been a complete roller coaster.
Oh, this is bad.
And the talking head, he says his mom did a good job when he was growing up and he would never downplay what she did for him. But she only visited him 2 times when he was locked up. And that was lonely. And he cries and says he has a lot of trust issues. Now, from her point of view, we've heard, he got in with the wrong crowd in his team. And he has said he's been in and out of prison a lot.
I mean, we've seen a lot of mugshots.
So Mom was like, she probably said this last time, like, tough love. I'm not going to come see you.
So, but I'm wondering, like, is there a sibling younger than him? Like, she was at home taking care of another child. She's like, I can't be up and down the roads coming to see you. I've got this other kid. I've got this yogurt shop. But is she really sick or is she faking? Because even if I were sick and I hadn't seen my kid in like 6 years, you're like, wear a mask, but come on over, Yeah,
I would too. Yeah. So we're kind of getting the feeling that maybe she's not a great mom, but since we heard her side already, I don't know about that.
I don't know.
So Dia comes out and he goes, yeah, she's sick. So I'm not going to go see her. And she goes, she's sick. That's odd.
Says the person who just left her children in a swimming pool unsupervised.
Right. So the talking head Dia says, I don't want there to be a rivalry with the families like Romeo and Juliet.
Girl, don't do Shakespeare like that.
Come on now. So they're driving in the car. They're headed home and he falls asleep and he sort of jolts awake and kind of does that far away stare.
Yeah.
And she's like, baby, are you okay, baby? And the kids are like, what happened, Mom? Is he going to kill us? So
like
in the backseat, they're like, Mom, is the scary man going to get us?
That was really fucking funny. Is he going to kill us? But they made this so dramatic.
Yeah.
Like, I've woken up like that before.
Me too.
Just like, where the fuck am I? I mean, she acted like he had been in a coma for years and years and years.
Yes.
And all of a sudden woke up. She's like, he's fine.
Well,
He's
she
just
woke
startled.
up. He's startled. And she acts like he woke up and was like, motherfucker, I'm going to kill you. Ah! And started waving his arms around. He just
really dramatic. He just looked like, where am I? I mean, he just got out of prison.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just looks stunned. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the talking head, he says, I've been incarcerated for about 6 years and I don't feel comfortable in a nice bed or nice blankets. And I wake up 6 to 7 times a night and just stare at the ceiling. And I kept getting in trouble in prison. So I was in the hole for a long time. Okay. I've been diagnosed with anxiety attacks and depression and PTSD. I really want to enjoy life again and move forward. But this man is institutionalized. Like he tells her in the car that he has thought about sleeping in the shower because it would feel more like
wait
a
till
cell.
you get to Dia's house. It's got to be like sleeping in the shower. It's so small. So don't worry about that.
They have a chicken coop and you can sleep in that. So she says, baby, you just jolted awake. Do you think it's PTSD for being in prison? He's like, I was just asleep. Like, I don't know. Right. And the kids are like, are you okay, Cyrus? Is our new daddy going to kill us? What's going on?
It is so dramatic. It's like, it's cool. But they're feeding off her.
Yes, because she's all of a sudden panicked.
Yes.
Yeah. So they arrive to a house full of word art. Now, when they drove up and the kids say, do you want to see our chicken coop? She laughed and said, chicken coop, and laughed. Were they talking about their room?
I think they were. It's the size of a chicken coop.
People online tend to think that too.
I think. Do you think Dia could take care of kids and chickens? No.
Good point.
No.
Good point.
No.
So they show him the chicken coop, the kids' bunk room, and he helps.
That would have made me leave.
He helps with the kids in bed, but I'm like, did they eat dinner? Did you like get them right out of the car and put them in bed? Was there like an hour in between where they got to run around, or it was strange?
I thought it was strange how he was tucking them in and kissing them.
Me too. You met them yesterday.
I met them yesterday.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So in the talking head, he says, yeah, I really, she says, Dia says, I really am happy because Cyrus says he wants to be married sooner than later. And I feel like everything is working out just like it's supposed to. It's been 48 hours.
It's been
girl.
2 days. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So the talking head, he says, since I've been out, I've been trying really hard to show affection and emotion and do all the normal person things that people do if you have a family. But he doesn't know how. He is very, 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 very institutionalized, very incarcerated mind.
This is not the right setting for him to be in. He is a person who should have gone to a halfway house.
Yeah. To acclimate back to the world. Yeah. And he says, I see how much Dia loves me and the kids love me. And I'm really trying. But it scares me to think, like, what if I suck as a parent or a husband? You know, the kids don't deserve that. Dia doesn't deserve that. And that's why I don't want to propose. Okay. So
he's thinking more logically than she is.
Something about somebody with the brain. So he says, tomorrow, let's sit down with your mom. Like, she hates me. And Dia goes, it's okay. She hates me too. And he goes, let's fix it.
I think her mom does hate her a little bit.
She does.
Yeah.
She does. And the other sister was in federal prison for cocaine dealing. She hates Dia more.
I think the mom may need to, I don't know, go back and rethink some of the things that she may have done because two kids that dumb. I mean,
yeah.
And maybe she has 3 kids and the third kid's really fucking like a rocket scientist or something like that.
Totally. Yeah. So she says, I want to talk to you about while we were driving, I got a message on my phone from Jaden. And then we see the message and it says, Happy New Year. Has my brother gotten out yet?
Why is he not blocked?
Was he what?
Why is he not blocked off her phone? She loves this attention.
Oh, yes, she does. You can see right here. She goes, now that you're home, will you address this with him? She's trying to pit them against each other.
She's trying to send you back to prison because she wants them to fight over her.
Yes, she does. She does.
Knowing both of them are on what, parole?
Yeah.
They can't fight. Ugh.
So talking to Cyrus goes, yeah, I don't know. Like a man has to protect his woman. So now they're in the kitchen. It's dark. She's cooking dinner. And again, I asked, did the kids not eat dinner? Or is she making dinner like at 10 o'clock? Like,
I was trying to count the egg rolls or taquitos or what. I don't know what that was, but I wanted one. But especially at night, because it was late at night. I was just like, the kids, is that enough for the kids? Like,
I think they had put the kids to
it wasn't
bed.
adding up. I don't know.
So maybe she got some McNuggets in the car. So mom arrives and says, I was hoping to be able to talk to you the first time I met you in a no drinking setting. And he goes, yeah, he goes, I understand. He goes, for me, first impressions are important. And so for that, I apologize. And she says, I want to tell you something. I don't expect respect. I demand it. And he goes, okay, you have my full respect. And she says, I want to know your goals and like, why were you in jail? And I didn't do a background check on you like I did with Jaden. I want you to tell me yourself.
Okay.
And he says, when I was 17, I did a lot of crazy stuff. I was on drugs. I got hit with a crime spree. Wait,
that's not how that goes, baby. No,
you didn't get hit. No, you did a crime spree.
You did a crime. Yes, you did. Look, Mary Payne, look.
Yeah.
The boy looks like a 6-year-old with the missing tooth. Right? He's just waiting for his tooth to grow. He probably still has hope that tooth will grow back in. Okay. Yeah. So everything that he says, I'm just glad he can talk, because sometimes he looks like he can't talk. So I want him to go hug a puppy so bad, because that's what he was like. They
don't need a puppy in that house. It would get lost in that room. So we see the list of his charges: felon in possession of a weapon, possession of a controlled substance, trespassing, first degree, automobile, vehicle, first degree automobile vehicle eluding, class 5. So he in motor vehicle theft. So he stole a car and then ran from the police.
Ran from the cops. Yeah. Okay, that's what I would do if I stole a car.
I mean, you may as well
reasonable.
Keep going.
YOLO.
And he says most of the charges were dropped, and when he got picked up, he was strung out on dope. But he's 7 years sober and no longer craves it or wants it. So 7 years sober from obviously just from whatever meth is good.
I don't think that's true.
Well, we don't know. 7 years sober from whatever was his problem, but we saw him drinking. So he's not dead sober. He's just sober from that substance.
I don't believe that.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. So the mom says, look, Jaden played this big thing with her about wanting to be there for kids and call me dad. And then he walked out the door.
That's her daughter's fault.
Yes.
She keeps placing the blame on the men. The problem is her daughter, and not this guy is 10 years younger than her.
Right. Yeah.
You need to be talking to your daughter, but she knows her daughter's too damn dumb to let a thought go completely through there. So she's like, maybe I'll have better luck talking to him.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
And Cyrus says, I've never asserted myself as a dad, but I do have a good connection with the kids as I do with your daughter. And then they hug and she goes, if you fuck up, I will fuck you up. And the talking head, the mom just goes outside, after she's done all this and she acts like she's fine. She goes outside and says, I have a feeling he won't stay. He's too young. He hasn't proven that he could be a loyal dad or a committed dad. I just don't see it. He's not their dad.
He's not their dad. He's not her husband. And he won't have a choice whether he can stay or not, because the police is going to pick him up.
Correct.
We already know. This is, I feel bad for the kids.
I do too, because they've got these guys coming in and out.
In and out. Yep.
Okay. Keirsten and Brady, speaking of dads coming in and out. So they're leaving the hotel and she says, last night they didn't hit a home run, but they had some second base action and they were back to the room before the kids even knew they were gone.
Oh, I was hoping they got a little bit more done than that. I mean, she took off her bra. I mean,
can you imagine?
I was hoping she got it in.
Can you imagine if you're at the Hampton Inn, like stopping on a road trip and you just go down the hall to get some ice cubes and you're like, oh my God.
Well, Mary, where's the strangest place that you've had sex?
The strangest? This, I would rather not say. I'll tell you off mic.
You are such a prude. I'll tell y'all.
It's because sometimes people in my family listen to this, and I don't want to embarrass them.
We know your mom doesn't listen to this show because she says we cuss too much.
I know that's true. That's true. So, well, I'll tell you. I don't want to embarrass my family in that way, but I'll tell you later.
Well, I don't care. I am the family embarrassment. So,
me too. I don't want to make it worse.
Let me see. There's 2 weird places.
Okay.
One was underneath the, what do you call those things? Like a carport?
Yeah.
Like the little tin thing.
Yeah.
Yes. On a car. Outside.
In a carport. Yes. Okay.
And then the second was right outside of my apartment on the not even like the balcony of a window, but like in front of the apartment where it's like, it was like the 3rd floor right there.
Like on the landing?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Those are the strangest places that I've seen.
You couldn't just go inside the apartment? It just had to be right there on the landing?
Well, there's people in the apartment.
Oh, I see. Okay.
In the daytime.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell y'all what she said if you pay me. I'll give you 30%.
Oh my God. All right. So they go to a hibachi place and then they fight about ordering food because he wants to get, this is so stupid. He's like, I want to get steak and shrimp. And she goes, yeah, me too. I'm going to get steak. So she goes, so it's going to be steak and shrimp times 2. And he goes, I can order my own food. Like you don't need, because she's saying she'll order it and say, we want the same thing. But he's like, I'm getting steak and shrimp. So,
well, he doesn't want his steak cooked the same way as her.
Right. And that's what she's like, that's stupid. Because you should like medium rare. He's like, I like medium well. I mean, why fight about that? Yeah.
That's stupid.
So she says, I'm sorry, I'm so bossy. You'll get used to it. And he goes, no, I won't.
No,
I won't. Talking Ed, he says, it's annoying how she tells me how to order food. And that's just how she views me as a man. And it's a respect issue. And it's a big issue. And I love her. But I believe the man is the head of the house. And she should understand that. But she doesn't fully get it.
Well, you also don't have a house. You don't have a doorbell. You don't have a doorknob. You don't have a home.
How could you, what head of what house? Her house that you're going to move into?
He doesn't even know where she lives. He's never been to her home.
Correct.
No, he's doing too much.
So outside, he says, there are some things I want to bring to your attention. Like when you order food for me, I am not your child. I am your husband. And she goes, I've been living alone for a long time and I'm used to calling the shots. And he goes, right, but you need to let it go. Like, I don't like that. I really don't like it.
Okay.
So okay, he told her nicely.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
And the talking head, she says, I'm not ready to loosen the reins. And he thinks it's his way or the highway. And I don't know what to think about that. Well, this is not going to work then. Because he thinks you're okay with him being the man of the house and bossing your children around.
Yeah, that when he got back in the car and kind of yelled at her kids like that. No.
Don't like it.
And she's letting him do it.
I know. That's something where she should have pulled him aside and said, well, let me tell you something that's bothering me.
Before you get your ass kicked. Quit talking to my. This is a man who's still in a halfway house.
Yeah.
And she's barking orders at her kid, especially the little boy.
Yeah. I don't like it at all.
I don't like it. No.
So in the car, she tells the kids, like, get in and buckle up because they're like, blah, they're acting all crazy because they're kids and they just had a shit ton of like sodium and sugar.
Yes.
And then he says the same thing that she says, but in a mean voice. He's like, get back there and buckle your seatbelt. I was like,
you need to bring that bass in your voice down all the way. Like, and she just keeps on going like it's nothing. And they have an active dad. So it's not like she needs some man to come in. I mean,
I'm going to tell you something. Okay. That dad we met with the he's not going to like that.
Don't make him put on his American flag overalls and get to beating some ass in the front yard because that's not cool at all.
He's way bigger than Brady. That guy was like very beefy. Yeah. So they take him back to the halfway house and she's like, why is this place located here? It's like they want you to relapse. It's like totally in like a gross area of town, but they're all like, bye, we love you, dad. See you, dad. Love you.
There's too much new daddy stuff going on this season.
Too much. So she says she does worry about him staying sober and staying away from people in his past. So then it's the next day or 4 days later or a month, we don't know. And Brady calls Keirsten and says, hey, tonight we're having tuna casserole. Can you send me some money so I don't have to eat tuna casserole?
I love tuna casserole.
Ugh.
That would have been my. Oh God, you're like James. I fucking love tuna casserole. Extra mozzarella cheese on top. So good.
She says, I don't have it, and I'm not going to send you money to get food delivered just because you don't like what they're serving. I really want you to try to get a job. And he goes, it's hard for me to get a job here because I'm only going to be here like 2 months. And she goes, I feel like you're being held hostage. She goes, me too. But I think that is bullshit. I'm sure that that halfway house has a service where you could, even though you're only going to be here 3 months, we have a place where you can go work.
Yes. Or he can go work at Walmart like Hilary's going to do when she gets out.
Totally.
You don't have to tell them how long you're going to be in town.
No, you don't.
They don't ask that on the resume. I mean, on a job application.
So talking head, she says, it's been a month and I don't know what he does all day. I'm working every day, 8 to 4, and he promised me a softer life. But what's he doing? I'm still paying for everything. It is no different from when he was in prison, except for now there's more expenses.
Yeah.
So then she tells him, I just got a letter about how you owe $35,000 in back child support. And we have to start making the chipping away at the payments so you don't have to go back because they will send you back to prison for that.
Yes, they will.
She goes, maintaining the payments once you get caught up is one thing, but we have to find a way to get out of this hole first.
Yeah.
That gave me anxiety.
It did. I mean, $35,000 and you haven't even made it home yet.
I know. And so they're going to, and they got to come up with, once he gets a job, it'll have to have his wages garnished and all that stuff. So
I wonder, okay, so when you've been in, I wonder if they give you a little bit of leeway if you're coming straight out of prison before, because
I hope so.
I know with Skylar's dad, like they did the warnings, they did the take it away your driver's license, and then they went to, okay, we're going to take your tax money. He made all the steps. So I'm wondering, since he's been locked up, will they say, hey, we'll give you a certain amount of time to get on your feet? Yeah. I don't know how that goes with the prison. That's a lot of fucking money.
It's a lot of money.
$35,000.
So she says, well, I'm going to go over and talk to Corey about how she canceled the plans and didn't come. And he goes, just let it go. Don't start any drama. Yeah. And her talking head, she goes, thank God Remy is okay. But I want to be sure that was the real reason they didn't come.
What if it wasn't? What are you going to do?
Right.
I mean, it is what it is.
We have to assume she got her money back because I think she would have really made a big deal about it if she didn't. Yeah. So she goes over to Corey's house, which appears to be a log cabin.
I was like, okay, we kind of have seen, like, where do they live again?
They live, remember that listener told me, it's West Plains, Missouri.
Okay.
It's a style of house, but on the inside, it's like she's trying to be like bougie with everything white, but it's a log cabin on the outside. It's very strange.
And it was, and then there was a lot of word art.
There was.
Well. And she just didn't look like the word art kind of girl to me.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it was an Airbnb. We don't know. But no, it's not, because
there was pictures.
There was a huge picture on the wall, obviously, of Corey and the twins and another kid. Else. Uh-huh. It was definitely a kid, though, because I took a picture, of course, on the other computer. But it was definitely a kid. It was a son
with blonde hair.
Was taller than these girls. But it definitely wasn't a dad because of the way the kid was standing, like, you know what I mean?
Well, that's what I was confused about, because I'm like, this is a tall person, but we know this kid is not older than the twins. But why is this kid so tall and blonde?
We don't know that this kid is not older. She could have had a son when she met Brady. And because she was dating him in high school, and this was like a high school romance. So you're right. She could have had this son. So the girls are 12. This could be an 11-year-old boy that's just as tall as his sisters.
Okay.
You know,
I need to find her. I tried to look up her Instagram. I couldn't find it.
So she's doing her makeup at the kitchen table, which is also, maybe she's a makeup artist. She was practicing, but
it was very teenagerish of her to be at the kitchen table doing it.
I didn't quite understand that. So she asked her, like, why didn't you guys come? And Corey says, honestly, the girls don't feel comfortable yet. And I didn't feel the need to drive that far if they don't feel comfortable. So good. She's honest.
Okay. That's and it's a legit reason too.
Yeah. And Keirsten says, well, how can they ever open up to their dad if they're not given the opportunity? And she goes, honestly, Keirsten, he hasn't had a lot of contact with them since he's been out. And I feel like lost time could be made up if he would text them or call them.
Okay.
And he's more concerned about what's going on with you and him instead of what's going on with his daughters.
And what's on the menu at the halfway house? He's real concerned about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So talking to Corey says, Brady has told her things about our relationship that were not true, like that he took care of the kids or that I cheated on him. He's never taken care of the children. Either I had them or the grandparents had them.
Here's the thing. Let's say he did have the kids. Let's say she did cheat on him. He's been gone for 6 years.
None of that even matters.
It doesn't even matter. No.
It doesn't like make him look better.
No.
You know?
Not at all. And we know it's a lie because he said he was on drugs the whole time. So, no.
So they decide to get a drink. It looks like a Michelob Ultra skinny can. And that's what it looked like to me. And Keirsten says to Corey, I feel like our friendship blurs the line a little bit when it comes to co-parenting the kids. And I feel like we can talk as friends. And Corey goes, yeah, sure. I understand that. But when it comes to the kids, it's no one else's place to talk to me about my kids.
This whole thing is weird because remember that picture you sent me?
Yeah.
They were like floating the river in bikinis and Corey was straddling.
Yeah.
So, but now there seems to be a disconnect. It feels like the closer it got to him getting out, their friendship like shifted a little bit.
Well, of course it's going to be tense because he owes her $35,000. That
would fuck shit up for me. I'd be like, your husband owes me money.
Well, Kirsten's probably like, God, why did you have to get the courts involved and send that letter to our house? Like now it's all official. Yes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So Keirsten says, well, I feel like I'm getting my toes stepped on a little bit. Like I made the plans for you guys to come and you didn't come. And it's not even really about the money, but Brady deserves a chance to be a father. Corey says, he's been gone for 6 years. Yeah. We have our friendship and that's fine, but I can't allow you to walk into my house and tell me how I should be doing things with my children and their father.
Yeah, she's not like your Keirsten, where you just let this man who doesn't have a car, a home, a job, who's over there not eating tuna casserole, boss your kids around.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and those are his biological kids. And I don't think Corey would just let him come in and start parenting those girls.
I don't think she'd let him come in and be like, buckle your seatbelt now. I don't think no. No. But Keirsten says, but they're my stepkids. And Corey goes, I am their mother.
Right.
And Keirsten goes, oh, I should just go fuck myself then. And Corey goes, I think you should leave. The conversation's not going anywhere. And I liked the calm demeanor. Yes. So talking head, Corey goes, I've seen Brady at his worst. And she's just now seeing him coming out of addiction. They are my children, and for her to come in here and act that way is out of line.
I'd have to agree.
So Keirsten goes, he spent 5 years in prison. You think you'd want to give him a little joy and let him see his kids? And Corey goes, I didn't put him there. He put himself there.
Right. Yeah. And here's the thing. It's not like he's even in town to see the kids.
Right.
Why should she have to spend her money to drive, what was it, 5 hours away?
It was like 5-6 hours, yeah.
For someone her kids haven't seen in 6 years. Like, they don't know him.
They do not know him. She says they haven't seen him since they was 5. So Keirsten says, well, whatever happens between you two is between you two. And on that note, have a good night. Let me slam this log cabin door. And then she's like, wow, this house.
She thought it would.
This house is
sturdy. It's kind of hard.
Solid. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Kayleigh and Micheal. So we open with him stranded at the restaurant, and they're on the phone, and he apologizes to her for some of the words he said. And she says, okay, I'll come and get you, even though you're an asshole. And this is the episode of people trying to figure out how to remove cameras. She's trying to remove the camera. Mm-hmm. But either there's a full cameraman in the back seat or there's a GoPro in the back seat pointed forward.
They every time they tear down a GoPro, there's always the tape's still rolling.
And there's like 6 GoPros in every car,
I guess they don't want the one that's right in their face.
I guess so. And so she just angles it. So it's like a shot of his shirt with the hot sauce on it and then like her under chin. So she says
that was a bad spot.
It's not a good angle for anybody.
No.
So she says to him, you've taken no accountability for anything you've done or said to me since you've been out. And he goes, you need to stop telling people you're $42,000 in debt because of me.
True.
And she says, I have to spend money on the family, and that includes you. And you had no problem spending my money to build your stock portfolio. And he goes, it was not your money. It was my money that I put in and just let it grow. And she says, the math is not mathing. Any
Neither
money
is hers.
Well, neither is hers. And
No.
she says, any money you have is because of me. And he goes, that's not right. This is money I had separately. And she goes, stop saying it's all my debt. Stop saying it's all my debt. So,
but it is, because she's the one with the 4 kids. She doesn't even know like the paternity of all of her children.
Right.
So she's probably not getting child support.
Mm-hmm.
She's adding on what she would have already been paying, whether he were in the picture or not, plus the money that she sent him, which is not accurate at all.
So he's going to have to show her where he got the money for that initial investment. And I said, either way, she should not have sent him money in prison if she didn't have it. And she's got 4 kids. If she didn't have the money, she shouldn't send it to him. The end.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
So he gets out of the car at the halfway house and throws his shirt at her and tells her to clean it. I'm sure the halfway house people were thrilled to see him walk in with no shirt on.
Why are you coming? Where's your shirt? Like,
get out of here so you have a shirt.
Yeah.
So the next day she calls and says, can I come over and talk to you? And so he walks up and they talk about his knee is better or whatever. And she says,
hold on.
Yeah.
What happened to Mikey overnight?
Why? What?
He looks like he put on 25 pounds when he came out in that Sheen outfit that he had on.
Yeah, I think it was
so big.
Boxy. It was just a boxy shirt and those boxy shorts that everybody wears.
It looked doughy. I wish it looked boxy. It looked round to me. I was just like,
no, he works out.
Swelling? That's what I'm saying. It was weird. Like, we just saw this guy with his shirt off and he looked great.
Yeah.
Then he comes out and it's like that the swelling from the knee go to like the lower part of his body. It was round.
I think it was just an unfortunate outfit.
Oh, do better. He should have came out with no shirt on.
Yeah, that would have been better.
That would have been better.
So he walks up and she's with her smile, like always.
Yeah.
She says, you have anything to say? And he goes, well, you should not have thrown hot sauce on me and you should not have left me there. And she goes, look, I did do some things wrong, but you don't need to talk to me that way.
True.
And then the talking head, he says, I explained to her when I got out, it was going to be an uphill battle. I'm going to be dealing with the halfway house. I got to deal with getting back into society. I got to get myself a job. I have to get myself on my feet. And then I got to work on this relationship. I explained that to her.
Yeah.
So then she says, look, I did things wrong, but you shouldn't have said I'm like my mother. Because that's the one thing, right?
I mean, they were digging at each other pretty bad.
Yeah. And he says, I'm sorry for that. And then they hug and they kiss and he gives her the rings back. But we know he's with tattoo face girl, and we know that she's married to somebody else.
This is like her 5th marriage.
Yeah. She's not a quitter. She's not a quitter.
No, she's not. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I mean, she's still committed to that lie about that mommy makeover that we know she didn't get.
There's no way.
That she didn't get it, Mary.
She went to the same person that Brittany from the Valley went to. Didn't work. Didn't take.
Oh, it didn't. Oh, no. It
Didn't take.
Which is fine. Just stop talking about it. She keeps talking about it. It's like, stop. Please.
Yeah. And if the $42,000 of debt probably includes the $25,000 that she spent on the mommy makeover.
Yes. Yeah. I would be more pissed off about that. Like, why did you waste that money? Money. Oh.
All right. Gigi, Moo Moo, Bonita.
They just need their own 30-minute show.
All right. So Moo Moo is going to go roller skating with his cousin Tyrell, and they go to get their skates, and Tyrell gets an 11, and then Moo Moo jokes and says he needs a 13, which we know you wear a size 8. We saw those boxes.
You may wear a size 13 in baby shoes, but you most definitely don't wear a size 13 in real men's shoes. Stop that.
So then he says, Bonita's going to come and drop off Dior. I know Bonita won't stake. She's not going to want to skate. And then after she drops off Dior, I'm going to get Gigi to come because I want to see her skate. Okay?
This is a bad idea. Bad.
So over at Gigi's, she gets all excited because she found a thong in the couch.
It was her own thong.
She's got too many pillows. Too many pillows on those couches. Remove half those pillows. Nobody can sit on those couches. Too many pillows. Too many pillows. But she says, I don't know what's going on with Moo Moo, but I know he's lying about something. And he's staying between my house and his cousin's house, but I don't trust him completely. He's acting weird. And I know eventually it's going to come to light. You know, I really don't trust any man with a baby mama. He has 4.
He is 4, and you're still having sex with him, though.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And any man who's been in prison, if they are dating a girl who has her own place, that's where they're going to be at every night. There's no need to go to your cousin's house.
No.
So, you know.
No need to go to Tyrell's. So, in the talking head, Moo Moo says, as a man, I want to be... Now, I rewound it. Many times I was watching on the screener, so I couldn't get closed captions. But he said, as a man, I want to be sure my love life is discreet. Now, is he saying secret? Is he saying straight? Is he saying discreet?
Well, in toddler speech, I think he meant to say straight. But you know, when you're 2 years old, you can't say the word straight. You say street.
He says discreet.
Discreet.
So it says, is he trying to say discreet and secret, and then he messed it up and said discreet?
He doesn't need to.
He's also drunk or something, because he is. I mean, here
I think he's high.
Before we even get to how drunk he gets to the skating rink, he says, Gigi and I have been up and down, but Bonita and I, we are not good, and I got to try to fix it.
Because you almost got beat up the other night.
I got to get it discreet. So, talking head Bonita says, our relationship is not good right now. It's complicated. I do not consider myself engaged, and I do not want to have a broken family. So I'm going to go and skate, and I'm going to spend quality time as a family. But my instinct is telling me something's going on. I got to trust my instinct. Something's telling me something's going on.
I think every time she says intuition and stomach, we should all just take a shot.
She says stomach like I can't stomach that.
I can feel it in my stomach. I can feel it in my stomach. Intuition. I can feel it in my stomach. I feel my stomach. It's always her stomach, and we get it. We get it, Bonita. Yes.
So in the car, Bonita is driving Dior to the skating rink, and Bonita says, now who all's coming skating? And she says, Pop, Lacey, Zoe. And Bonita says, who's that now? Who's that Zoe? Is she from school? Who's that? And Dior goes, yeah. And Bonita goes, that's a friend from school? She's coming to the skating rink? And Dior goes, I don't know.
You never tell the little kid the business. A little kid will always rat you out, whether on purpose or accidentally. Here's a perfect example.
So she doesn't know Zoe, but I guess Moo Moo must have told her a girl is coming named Zoe.
Yes,
that you can play with. Yeah,
like stop. He's so stupid, man.
So she's so cute from the backseat. She's like, I love you.
I love you.
She's really cute. So now we see Moo Moo and Tyrell taking shots, Red Bull and Tito's.
Okay, so does the skating rink have a bar, or is this a BYOB?
I think it was a rec center. It was like a Baltimore City rec center. So I think they rented the whole thing out for shooting purposes, or they went like 1 hour after it closed or 1 hour before it opens or something.
Okay.
Because
you could bring your own alcohol.
And or they just did, but they weren't trying to hide it, you know?
No, they were not.
So Bonita and Dior walk in, and Bonita hugs him and goes, well, you sound drunk. And he's like, I So she puts her skates on. He goes, oh, I thought you not gonna skate. You gonna skate? You're not skating.
Now she's part of the plan.
Now she's got a little cup. And she says, listen, now she's saying this in front of Dior, which I didn't like.
Yep.
But she says, I just want you to be honest. I got a feeling you're dealing with somebody else. Mm-hmm. And he goes, no. So they start skating. The talking head, he says, Bonita, she knows everything. She's got intuition. I don't know how. It's creepy.
I tell you, every time they say intuition, surprisingly, as horribly as they speak, they do say the word intuition correctly.
Oh, yeah. They know exactly what it is, because Bonita's the queen of it.
Yes, she is. Because she can feel it in her stomach. I feel it in my stomach. I feel it in my stomach. Yes. And sometimes it's her ass. She feels it in her ass a little bit too. Yes.
So they go skate together, and she says, you're playing games. And, if you don't figure it out, I'm going to figure it out for you. And she goes, you're a smooth talker. You're a smooth talker. And have you been fucking anybody since you stopped fucking me? And he goes, oh, what, baby, blah, blah. And she goes, all right. He says, let's get a clear mind and a clear space and we can talk tomorrow. And she goes, why? Why tomorrow? Why not tonight? Why can't we talk tomorrow? Why do we got to talk tomorrow?
Well, first of all, y'all are both a little bit tipsy.
Yeah. But they go outside and his phone rings and he's like, why did he have his ringer off? His ringer off.
Why did he not just have his mom pick up Dior and bring her to the skating rink? Why would you invite the baby mama knowing your girlfriend's going to come as well?
Because he's trying to smooth it over with Bonita.
He has proven to himself and all of us he's too stupid to smooth anything over.
He's not doing a good job at this game.
And he says we weren't doing a good job at our coverage of of his scenes either.
Well, he just didn't like that you called him a sixth grader.
Okay, I'm sorry. You're 12. That's a sixth grader. You're 12. How about that? He says he has seen horses before Mary Payne.
Okay, good.
He said he's seen horses and cows.
Okay, good.
Good. At the farm. Good.
So he looks at his phone and goes, it's nobody. And she goes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And let me ask you something else. Dior said somebody named Zoe would be here.
Oh, boy.
And I got to tell you, I know every child in her class. There's no child in her class named Zoe. Who is Zoe? Oh. So he goes, So
he should have said it's one of his sister's friends.
So then she goes to leave. And he walks off and the phone rings and he answers it. And he says, when do you come to the skating rink? And she goes, I'm going to leave my house now. And so Bonita goes, he got his car back, but he hadn't been where it's supposed to be. Hadn't been in his cousin, hadn't been in his mom's. Where's his car? Where's his car at? He got his car back. Where's his car? So then he's like, I got to get Bonita out of here ASAP.
Yes, he does.
So then he goes back over to her. She goes, who is Zoe? And she says, look, I'm starting to feel like everybody knows something but besides me. Mm-hmm. And he goes to hug her and she goes, get off me, bro. And walks off. And he's all drunk. And
because you, bro, you done fucked up.
And he's all drunk and slurring like, I love you. Tomorrow I'm going to introduce you to somebody. I'm going to introduce you to somebody and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. She says, shut my fucking door, bitch.
You went from bro to bitch in 10 seconds.
So then he calls Gigi and Gigi calls him and says, I'm here. So I think that when they're doing this talking on the phone where he's like, take a left, take a right, park here. I think it's all about production. Like production wants you to, I think that's what we're not seeing here is that, production wants you, he's saying to her, production wants you to do this. So, so Bonita sees this car pulling up and goes, whose car is that? Whose car is that? Now everything is starting to piece together. And so she gets out of the car and walks back into the skating rink.
Yes, she does.
So he's on the phone with Gigi going, no, park here, take a left and take a right into the parking lot. And then you hear her going, why do I have to come in the back?
Yes.
And Bonita walks in and goes, okay, take a left, take a right into the, okay, all right, okay, fine. Take my mic off. So he is like,
pissed.
Oh,
yes.
And Charles and Nikita are like, uh-oh.
It's too close for comfort at this point.
Stepdad Charles goes, whoa, she rolled right through. There's nothing we could do about it. Talking about Bonita.
Who's gonna try to fight Bonita at this skate rink? Nobody is gonna try to fight Bonita. No. And we know his little bitty ass surely cannot. I mean, we saw her softly push him down on the couch twice. Yes. That wasn't even her full strength right there.
Moo was like, damn. And Bonita says, as she's walking out, she got her mic off and she's walking out. She goes, bitch, I ain't fucking crazy. I am done. Fuck all you motherfuckers. Everybody can suck the fucking fattest part of my ass. Leave me alone. I'm so happy my intuition works. And she gets in the car and starts trying to take down the GoPros.
Yeah, but she never goes far away from the skating rink.
No, because she does want to see what it is. She just doesn't want to act out on camera.
Because I'm like, she sees this car. Why not just wait in your car
to see who's
coming out?
Yeah. So Charles is saying, I don't want any of this chaos. And Moo Moo goes, well, yeah, I want peace. So Moo Moo then sends his mom and Charles out to get Gigi. And he's going, man, you can't make this shit up. Like, this is crazy. So he goes out to the front and tries to talk to Bonita, who drives off. He hops on a scooter that he didn't pay for and tries to catch her. And he's like, she's around here. She's on one of these side blocks. Let me get her location. She is hiding. And she is.
And it wasn't just a scooter. It was a green scooter that was bigger than him.
It's a lime scooter. Those are lime scooters. Yeah.
Like he can't even ride the scooter right.
No, because first of all, he didn't put any money to power it. So he has to like manually do it. It'll go. But if you put the money in, it'll go, So
this man right here he's fucking horrible.
So the talking head, he goes, I don't even think I'm caught. I know I'm caught.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
so we see mom and dad, Charles and Nikita showing Gigi into the skating route through the back. And they're like, here you go, VIP. And the camera is following them. So she probably thinks that's why they're doing it.
Yeah.
So Bonita is stopped at a stoplight where she could she's just circling the block. So she's just doing lefts around the block.
Yep.
And she is yelling out the window at him, please be fucking for real. And I don't know what he says. It's something slurry. I had to rewind it, but it's something like, I'm on probation. I'm not trying to do all that for real. Why did you double back? You're doing the most or something. And he knows that she's just circling the block. So he walks into the skating rink and the talking head Bonita says, I'm not about to play these games. I am a grown ass woman. I'm going to spare myself my dignity and take my ass home. I'm not going to crash out. I know what I know. I see what I seen. I'm not stupid. I'm not crazy. Good.
Okay, but Bonita, we have seen you crash out. You just took everything out on these GoPros. You're still stalking this building. Like
I applaud her for trying to keep it in check and not get out and try to beat this girl's ass,
I'm assuming she's doing that because her kid is there.
Because her kid is there and she doesn't want to act crazy on camera. Yeah.
But the fact that
I appreciate
the fact that it's this man, what does he think Dior is going to go home and say?
Right.
You've had her around this woman, and there's Zoe. Oh, I was with Zoe and Zoe's mom.
And then Zoe's mom and dad were holding hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Nikita asks Moo Moo, everything okay? And he goes, how'd y'all let Bonita walk up on me like that? And then Nikita goes, well, she's fast. It happened really fast. And then Gigi walks up. And so he hugs her. He hugs Zoe. And she goes to get her skates on. And Nikita says, son, you have to make a decision. This is too messy. And he goes, well, Mom, I'm going to try to introduce them to each other. And we could be like a poly couple. And she looks at him. She says, for real, son, no. We raised you better than that. You need to make better choices.
So wait a minute. She was okay with raising him to be a drug dealer, a criminal. But hey, we raised you better than to fuck two women at the same time.
She said, that is where I draw the line.
And why did were her earrings Chinese fans? Were they quackers?
No, they were leather.
Were they duck swimmer? What are you, duck feet?
They look like,
what were those?
Well, they kind of did look like duck feet, but they were leather, like webbed fans. Yeah, they were leather.
Okay, they were a no.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't mind them. I think she's stunning.
You just love her.
I think she's so pretty.
I think she's a whole fucking hot mess.
So Nikita says, have either of these women given you the idea that they are interested in this plan?
Yeah.
And he goes, well, I tried to tell Bonita I wanted to introduce her to somebody, and she started flipping out. And Nikita says,
she didn't understand what the fuck she can hardly understand what we barely made out what he was saying with the I'm gonna introduce you to someone,
and I had to rewind it 4 times.
Yeah.
And Nikita goes, so you think you're gonna be one big happy family? And he goes, yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, my plan is not working out like I thought it would.
Yeah, because it's your plan.
And Nikita goes, what happened today is too much. And you've put me in the middle of all this. Now you need to finish what you started and make some decisions. Why don't you go ahead and have that conversation today? And Gigi comes up and is like, come skate, come skate. He's like, okay, it's my boo, come skate. And Nikita's like, oh my God. So Nikita says, I don't know what he thinks the end result is going to be from all this, but I can't do this anymore. This is too much. He needs to have this conversation today. And if not, Mama's going to say something.
Oh shit. Now all your women out of control. You like now your mom is not even on your side. Like Yeah,
she tried, but
yeah, she tried to help you out because she didn't realize that your ultimate plan was to live with both of these women.
She thought eventually you break up with one. Yeah,
I think she thought he was going to break up with Bonita and be with Gigi, but that's no, he can't handle two women anyway.
So the next time on, Charlie says, Hilary has never seen me in full Hollywood red. And he stands outside the prison waving at her in like a pimp coat.
Oh, good God. Well, at least it wasn't zebra print.
He could get a job at a costume shop. I mean, he likes to dress up.
Yes, he does. Yeah, Halloween shop or something.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Corey calls Brady and says, you sent your wife over to do your dirty work.
Oh, boy. I hate that she did that.
And then Brady calls Keirsten and is like, I told you not to go over there, not to say anything. She's like, what?
He did.
Now back to Rich and Felicia, who we didn't see this week. She shows up at his gym and is like, "What?" And he's like, "Why are you here?" He's like, "You don't want me here. You don't want me here." And then we see Haley, Stephanie, and somebody else outside, and then we see Haley trying to bum rush him, and Felicia's like, "We're not going to do all that."
How did she even figure out what fucking gym he works out at?
Because production told her.
Okay.
Then we see Moo Moo is sitting here. And Bonita is sitting here, and then Gigi comes and walks up, and Bonita says to him, "You love her," and throws a drink on him.
And not once but twice.
And then Gigi says, "Yeah, that's my man, Bonita."
Okay, well, hopefully we'll get the mustard scene. It seems a little bit
staged, like they figured out how to do this before to make good TV. Now, do I think all along they've known about each other? Not sure.
Maybe not. But I'll say this, for something to be so fake, Bonita is most definitely carrying them on. She's doing the better acting of the three. Yes, most definitely.
She needs a spinoff.
Yes, with subtitles.
She needs a spinoff.
She needs her own dating show.
She's TV gold. She really is.
She is. Yeah. Yeah.
She's really great.
It's funny.
And at first I really loved Gigi because I thought she's cute as a button. But now I'm really just like, go with Bonita. She's a badass.
Well, Gigi has most definitely let Moo Moo drain her soul.
Yeah.
The 3 days that he's been out. I mean, because she looks totally different. So
God bless.
We'll see. Yeah.
That's it, everybody. That's our show. Tomorrow I'll be here with Kimberly for TLC Tuesday. Let's see. Wednesday, Keisha and I are doing our Welcome to Plathville rewatch. That's over on $10 Prime. Thursday, I'll have Melissa Reich on. She is Ya Bitch Therapist on Instagram. Love her. She's so smart and has the best takes on Bravo and whatnot. Friday, we do 90 Day Last Resort. And then thank the Lord. Thank Yahweh. We're done with This Is Polly.
Woo!
Woo!
Thank God. I ain't never been so happy to end the show. Oh, my God.
I listened to our recap today just to make sure we didn't shit on it too much.
We're not going to see you fucker screeners. Watch it with everybody else since you hate it so much.
We did say at the end, if it comes back, we'll still talk about it. And
here's the thing.
Yeah.
Gigi, Moo Moo, and Bonita may be on This Is Polly next season.
That's a great point. Great point. It's a crossover.
It could be a crossover.
I also have an interview coming up this week. I'm not sure what day it's going to come out with Paula of Thomas and Paula from this current season of 90 Day OG. Not Pow and Russ Paula, but Paula of Thomas and Paula. You would like her a lot, Keisha, because she gets everything she manifests in miniature. So like she wants a nicer couch, so she buys a miniature.
How smart.
It's really, really cute. And she's like, I always wanted like a really nice bathroom, so I bought this little miniature toilet. So she buys everything in miniatures to manifest.
I fuck with that. I like that.
She's she's interesting. She's Brazilian. And then she lives with the guy in the States, Thomas, who literally has like yoga blocks and like a camping table on the ground. And she's like, we're going to have to get a dining table. I mean, and he's like, no, this is fine. He's minimalist. And she likes to buy like thousands of these miniatures.
Okay.
He got mad at her because she wanted to dress her for her clothes. He's like, you could put him in this bin. She's like,
a bin?
She's like, I live here. I need a dresser.
Oh boy, she better get a miniature new man and start manifesting a better man, because this guy wants her to live out of fucking bed. Okay.
And they're going to get married on the Queen Mary boat because it's haunted, and that's what she wants, because it's haunted.
Okay, I like that too.
So you like her.
Cool.
You like her.
I like that. Yeah.
So she's going to be on this week. I don't know what day I'm putting that out. I'm interviewing her this week. I'm excited about that. And that's it, everybody. Also this week, Keisha, I'm going to be dropping an ad on Instagram for a product I'm endorsing called the Perfectly Snug. And it's one of those things you put on your bed and it cools or heats you.
Okay, I may need that.
The code is Pink Shade, 15% off. But you guys, when you see the ad that I did, that Anna helped you with, I mean, I wrote the script for it. And then Anna shot it for me, and then I sent it over to my social media manager who made it into an ad. You guys are going to die a cringe at how cringy I am.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm going to send it to you just so you can tell me, like, don't even put this out in the world.
Is it going to make me not want to claim you anymore?
No, I mean, I sent it to the company and the Perfectly Snug, and they were thrilled. They thought it was hilarious.
Okay.
Right.
I can't wait to see it.
So be looking for that. That's Perfectly Snug. You can look it up. And if you want to go ahead and use my code is Pink Shade for 15% off. It's a great product. We have it. We love it. I love a breeze blowing through me when I'm trying to sleep.
I do too.
For all you menopausal women, it's the product for you.
Yep.
Okay, that's all. Everybody, make sure you're following us on social media, The Libra Lounge with Keisha and Pink Shade Pod. And we will see you on Wednesday for Flash Sale.
Bye.